Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display is, remember that crossover, The Age of Apocalypse? Well, from the 90s? Well, here is Weapon X, issue number 1. Now check out this cover. Awesome. Gonna put it here. Okay, I hope that, okay, no more, there is no glare. Okay, well, this video gonna give you my thoughts for Batman issue number 56. So we continue the story. What's the name of the story? Let me see if I can find it here. I will put it on the last page. They sometimes put it on the beginning or the middle or on the end or halfway to the end. And Beast of Burning Part 2. And not only that, this is a shiny cover. Check that out. Now, like I said on my previous video, the cover feels really thin and really delicate. It's kind of like, you know, it's a lot more thinner than the page. I feel it more thinner than the page for some reason. I don't know, whatever. I guess they did it that way, so that way they will not charge over $4. I mean, this comic book already costs $4, so if they did it a bit more thick, maybe it would be more expensive. For if they did it that way because it's gonna be more expensive, I can understand it. But they did it because they got lazy, then that's no excuse. Well, here is a shiny cover. Awesome cover, love it. Well, the story. Now this continue where the last story is finished. Now remember on the previous video that I told you that I just noticed that KGB's lose an arm and I don't know how he lost it. Well, on this issue, it tells me how he lost his arm. Well, seems that Batman at one point had KGB's tied down or tied up. So for KGB's to escape, he cut his arm off himself. So he cut his arm out, off himself, for him to escape. Incredible. Now, where Batman have him tied up for him to do that? Well, I don't know. I guess maybe throughout the story we get to find out. Also, we get to find out that what happened to KGB's family, brothers, sisters, mother. Well, all of them are dead because he shot them all. He killed them all, except for one, for his father. I know. Well, to the story. So the story started when KGB arrived to his father's house. His father seems like he lives on the mountain. Over here. Check that out. Now the art, I love the art this side. Oh my God. Love the art. And then the story is divided in two. Same thing as part 1. So here we see Batman interrogating the guy who sold the gun or the rifle to KGB's. And the best way for Batman to get information is, well, he doesn't ask, he just beats you up. So actually he beat the hell out of you. So he get to find out that the person who purchased the rifle through Batman detectiveness, if that's a correct word, I don't know. So he gets to find out that the person who shot Nightwing is KGB's. And Alfred says, can you find him? But with a pissed off face. You see, nobody does that to any of Alfred's grandsons. Nope. Nobody do that to Nightwing. Nobody. But KGB's got the balls to do it. And he did it. So from there we go back to his father's apartment. We get to find out they are having a drink. And they're going through memory lane. And then from there we go to someplace else where we see Batman and this guy, which I don't know who he is. He has kind of like a mark on his head, on his face, kind of like if he was like a tiger or something. Yeah, I mean his suit is kind of like a tiger. Kind of reminds me of the yellow suit of Wolverine. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know what's his name. So Batman is trying to find out who trained KGBs while they are fighting a bunch of ninjas. And this guy, we tried to find out who he is because I forgot to search online before I started doing this video to find out who this guy is. Oh, so I guess it's too late. So the thing is that this guy tells Batman, well, he's been trained by a lot of dead people because every time the KGBs got trained in something, once he finished his training, he will kill that somebody because he doesn't want nobody to know about him. So that's how KGB is the best killer in the world. That's why nobody knows nothing about him, his background. Because anybody that knows him, he will kill him, all of them. So that way that nobody knows where he's at because he doesn't mingle. So he says this guy tells that story to Batman. Then from there we go to his father's apartment, and his father asks him about his arm. Say, what happened to your arm? Says, well, I was tied down and I chop him off so I can escape. And his father says, I did not raise you. So Batman has two arms and you just have one. You just have one. Very smart. I did not raise you to be weak. And his father slapped KGB, slapped him in the face. He just bitch slapped him. Then from there we go where Batman is tied up, upside down, talking to a guy named Kanto. Kanto. Kind of like, looks like a wannabe Robin Hood, kind of, I don't know. So he's trying to get information. So Batman says, look, I'm not after you. I just want to know. Because it seems like you are the only person that knows anything about KGBs that he hasn't killed. So maybe you can tell me something. Say, well, I don't have to tell you this. But the thing is that eventually Batman kind of like played with his mind and told him about his father. He said, look, he hasn't killed anybody. He has killed everybody, but except for his father. And then he told me that because one time, long time ago, he was so drunk that he told that to this guy, Kanto, with a K. Which, if I translate Kanto in English, means I sing. I know. But since it's written with a K, so it has to have just a name. A name has no translation between language. So Batman gets to find out this information. He given a headbutt. We go back to his KGB's apartment. He's still talking to his father, saying, "Look, you're still weak, but that's my fault." So KGB. So we see Batman walking in the snow. Check this out. Awesome double page. Look at that. So while he's walking in the snow, uphill, I'm surprised that that Batman did not use his bat plane. But it doesn't show how he got there. But I like the art, how the sequence of the art goes from far away to close up. I like that all in one page. And then from there we see that we go back to the apartment of his KGB's father, and KGB shoot and kill his father. Just shot him on the head. That was the last person that KGB has to kill. So he shot his own father. Because KGB's already killed his own mother, his own brother, sister, maybe the rest of his family, who God knows. God knows. So only after that happened, KGB's here. When somebody's walking on the snow, supposed to make like some kind of noise. I don't know. So KGB's hear that noise, and he picks up the gun. So he's pointing at the door, and outside the door, guess who's outside? Is Batman right there. So I guess that Batman find out where KGB's fathers live. So he lives in that remote place on the mountain. Yeah, and well, that's it. So I'm gonna put this so that way the wind will not blow. So that's how the wind. That's how the story ends. So we have Batman on the outside, KGB's on the inside, holding a gun, pointing to the door, and Batman in the outside thinking where I should go in. KGB is in there or not? Because Batman is really pissed off. Nobody gets to shoot one of his sons and get away with it. So Batman is really pissed off. And I would give it 4 out of 5. It was good. It was good. I like the way that the story, how the story continues. I like it. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good story and mystery, and I'm a very big sucker for whodunit stories and story style. I like that. I know. That's why I love comic books. I know. I guess that's why we all love comic books. For different reasons, but at the end, it's all the same. It all end up being, we all love comic books. And I will give it 4 out of 5. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.